LP like Paul.
Yeah.
Miles College. Yeah.
Them golden bears. MC, 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 MC.
We finna get it in.
MC, 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 MC.
Look here.
Purple over here, gold over there.
Okay.
Yeah, we rapping Miles College, we them golden bears.
Again.
Purple over here, gold over there.
Okay.
Yeah, we rapping Miles College, we them golden bears. Gold all in my chain, purple all in my shirt. Gold all in my chain, purple all in my shirt. Gold all in my chain, purple all in my shirt. Yeah, gold all in my chain, purple all in my shirt. Okay, gold all in my chain, purple all in my shirt. We screaming dirty MC, we talk about not turf. Miles College, we them golden bears. Who we finna play? We don't even care. PMM crank the band up and light the fuse. Not a crowd jumping, oh your team bout to lose. I'm rapping hard, everybody know. You gon' see me representing that purple and gold. We finna get it in, we finna get a win. Everybody turned up, yeah we on 10. Lord have mercy, making history. You don't wanna run up, I got my clique with me. Purple over here, gold over there. Yeah, we rapping Miles College, we them golden bears. Purple over here, gold over there. Yeah, we rapping Miles College, we them golden bears. Gold all in my chain, purple all in my shirt. Gold all in my chain, purple all in my shirt. Gold all in my chain, purple all in my shirt. Gold all in my chain, purple all in my shirt. Gold all in my chain, purple all in my shirt. Gold all in my chain, purple all in my shirt. Gold all in my chain, purple all in my shirt. Gold all in my chain, purple all in my shirt.
Yeah. Okay. This that dirty MC. Miles College. Okay. We all we got. We all we need. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I love my HBCU. The dirty MC. Miles College.
Since 1898, the concept of higher learning for African Americans has thrived and flourished here in the metropolitan Birmingham, Alabama. Miles College is a senior private liberal arts historically black college with roots in the Christian Methodist Episcopal Church that motivates and prepares students to seek knowledge which leads to intellectual and civic empowerment. The Miles College education engages students in rigorous study, scholarly inquiry, and spiritual awareness, enabling graduates to become lifelong learners and responsible citizens who help shape our global society. Through its coursework, community development projects, and philanthropic partnerships, Miles College students graduate with the knowledge and wisdom needed to reach their full potential and thrive in a shifting 21st century landscape. Learn more today about Miles College. To donate, learn more about course information, or to schedule a visit, go to miles.edu.
Good morning, and happy Wednesday. It's a new day at Miles College, but it's also a new year. Happy 2023 to the Miles College community, administration, faculty, students, and staff, and our friends who are streaming with us from across the world. I am your host. Welcome to College Forum. I am Dean Leon Parker, Vice President of Student Life Engagement and your Dean of Chapel. And today, just like other College Forums, we are excited to share a lot of information for you, but also to encourage you and empower you for the semester ahead. So we're going to get right into it. Of course, we have a number of announcements for those students who are looking for scholarships. Guess what? There are a number of them that are out right now, and you need to check your Miles College student email addresses because Dean Stallworth has sent a number of scholarships for students to apply. The amount ranges anywhere from $1,000 upwards to $5,000. So please take advantage of that. Also, if you have not created a UNCF profile account, we encourage you to do that today. There are thousands upon thousands of scholarships that go through the UNCF database that you want to take advantage of. Also, for all of our students, we want to encourage you to register for the Timely Care. That is our virtual health platform for our students. We offer anywhere from teletalk to psychiatry, health coaching, scheduled medical visits, refilling a prescription. All of that is available to you right on your handheld device. So if you are a registered student for the spring semester, go ahead and scan the QR code right now and register for Timely MD. Also, listen, we are excited that Penn America Birmingham will be joining Miles College, and they will bring the National Book Award winner, Dr. Imani Perry, author of South to America, A Journey Below the Mason-Dixon to Understand the Soul of a Nation. This is part of our Black History Month series, and we want to encourage you to come out and attend and to hear this great author. Now, the event is free. It's Wednesday, February 1st in Brown Hall at 6 p.m., but they are asking that you register. So if you wish to attend, please scan the QR code that is on the screen right now. You don't want to miss this conversation with Imani Perry. Also scheduled to be with us today was Coach Watson. He's out of town. However, we just want to celebrate the fact that he recently celebrated his 401 career wins. As a matter of fact, he's reached 401 wins out of his career. We just want to get a shout out to our athletic director and men's basketball coach, Coach Fred Watson. At this time, we have a number of people from the Miles College community that is with us today. Good afternoon, good morning. How's everybody doing?
Good morning. Good morning.
We have with us our Provost, Senior Vice President, Dr. Jalen Agee, Ms. Latoya Kemp, the Director of Miles College Cheerleading, Mr. Willie J. Snipes, the Director of the Miles College Purple Marching Machine, and Mrs. Valerie R. Harris, Director of the Miles College Choir. Good morning, community, and let me just say how grateful it is to see you all in this new semester. Y'all look refreshed and ready to hit the semester as we challenge our students. In other words, how y'all doing?
We're good, Reverend Parker. How are you, Dean Parker?
I am doing well. Glad to be back here at the home of Southern Beauty, and also glad to be back in College Forum. So before we get started, guys, certainly it's a new day, it's a new year, but we have a new message from our president. So we ask that you all just pause for this brief commercial as our president comes to us with some excellent news about Miles College.
Happy New Year, students, faculty, and staff, and welcome back to Miles College. This year, we are celebrating 125 years of educating students to become the future leaders of tomorrow. I'm elated to share a few campus updates with you, beginning with the school having completed the 10-year SAC-COC reaffirmation cycle. The visiting on-site committee had 0 recommendations regarding Miles compliance with all standards, which also includes the Quality Enhancement Plan, or QEP.
For some reason, we're having a problem with that, and I want you to hear what she has to say, so we will bring her back. However, at this time, we want to just bring our provost, Dr. Jalen Agee, as she comes with exciting news. As a matter of fact, right now, there are about 10 students who are overseas along with you and me. We're traveling, but we're traveling for a reason. And I wanted Dr. Agee to briefly highlight the awesome opportunities 8 of our students plus 2 staff persons, myself and yourself, are experiencing during this week. I think you are muted. Go ahead and unmute. I think you still.
Oh, here it is. I found it.
Here you go.
Now I'm here. Thank you, Dean Parker. And I am so excited. And I'm coming to you as the proud provost of Miles College. And as you said, we are traveling and we have have taken 9 students abroad to Japan. And so you and I are both there. And as we are working with our students, we came as by invitation of the Japanese Minister of Foreign Affairs, and with the introduction from the Honorary Consul to Japan, that's Mr. Mark Jackson, or Jackson's son, as we 23. We've been traveling since the 16th. We left at 6 in the morning out of Birmingham through Atlanta, a 15-hour transatlantic flight to land in Tokyo, Japan. A long flight to land in Tokyo, Japan, where we will be in Japan until the 24th. So during our visit, we will be visiting with another college while we're there. Oh, thank you for putting that up. And then we also will be meeting with members of the Japanese government on behalf of Miles College, on behalf of the state of Alabama, and representing our country. And so our students come from all of our communications majors, biology majors, psychology, social work majors, and each one of them are working on a project within their field with their Japanese counterparts. We're traveling with Hunter College, which is part of the City University in New York system, and they are identified as a Hispanic Serving Institute. And so to have Miles College and HBCU and Hunter and HSI coming to Japan, you can imagine how interesting the car that we're having here as we're meeting with the representatives that have brought us here. We want to thank so much again Mr. Mark Jackson for his support. He came and he met with the students prior to them leaving and talked to them about the do's and don'ts of traveling abroad in Japan, make sure that the student had his card, that we can contact them if need be, and then also the coordinators of this program.
I think we're losing you due to the weather. But just to recap again,
I think so.
we are in Japan by invitation of the Japanese Minister of Foreign Affairs, and we will be experiencing a number of things from visiting universities, cultures, the business district, factories, and other things. But we're excited for this Japanese international exchange, and more importantly, the opportunity that our students have, and you see them on the screen, that they will always remember. And so again, we ask that you keep us in your prayers as we are studying abroad, and we look forward to a follow-up presentation on you all's experience. Thank you, Dr. Agee. I'll see you soon.
Thank you so much.
As we keep going, if I could try to bring her back, Dr. Agee, I had one more thing to ask you. There's a lot going on with e-gaming, and I saw this cool announcement today, but you were one of the co-creators and co-curators of the e-gaming program here. And I just wanted to show y'all this. This was so cool. And so since I saw it, I wanted to ask Dr. Agee to briefly talk about the e-gaming and the esports.
Yeah, absolutely. So one of the areas that we're out of is our Miles College esports team program. What we generously received from a company to create a program on campus.
Did you say we generously received a grant from the Southern Company?
That's right. Yeah, that's right. So you go over there.
Yeah.
You go over there and you look on the wall. It says Southern Company. And that funding was to help students with career development, to stay in school, and also to focus on school. And we know that there's so many students that are in e-gaming across all majors. And
I think we lost our provost, but what she was saying is that Miles College, about a year or so ago, created this e-gaming and esports center. It was donated by a grant through the Southern Company, but it was a way to recruit students, to retain students, as well as to give them an opportunity to raise scholarships. You know, e-gaming is a thing now where students have opportunities to do a number of things through gaming. And one of those things that they had an opportunity to do was to raise scholarship money, right, Dr. Agee?
That's right. Our students have won more, almost $10,000 in scholarships, gaming, as well as they've been able to attend events in Miami with the Black Collegiate Gaming Association. Also a sponsor. Sony is a sponsor. When you go in, we have these TVs that are larger than life. And so it's really exciting what have we been able to do with the college with support and funds for our students. So, and it's open to other students. And so we want them to come join the of the excitement. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And this is located on the second floor of the Student Union Building, also known as the French Center. Thank you so much, Provost Agee.
Thank you so much.
At this time, we want to bring up the members of Student Life Engagement in Chapel, our auxiliaries of the Miles College community. With me, we have Mr. Willie J. Snipes, again, who serves as the director of the Purple Marching Machine, Mrs. Valerie R. Harris, the director of the Miles College Choir, and Ms. Latoya Kemp, the head cheerleading coach of the Miles College Cheerleaders. Happy New Year, you all. It's so good to see you. I'm so excited that you guys are here with us during College Forum to share the awesome things that you have already done and are currently doing. And I want to start with Mr. Snipes. You all came into the semester traveling right away. You guys just got off the road from Atlanta, the Battle of the Bands, as well as coming right back from the MLK parade in Tampa. Tell us about those experiences, Mr. Snipes.
Well, Happy New Year to everyone. It was a trying thing because we came back and we went straight into band practice. The students had been off since Tuskegee. That was around November 4th. So, they ate good for Thanksgiving and Christmas, and they came back and, we had to get them in shape, things like that. And the kids was up for the task. And we came in, we went to Atlanta where we did a court show. And then from there, we had a quick stand battle with Jackson State University. Both bands did very well. Miles was the only band from the SIAC that was invited to this competition. It was just an honor to be on the program with Jackson State, Southern University, Alabama State, Alabama A&M, and Talladega College. So we really showcased our talents, and our kids were very high energy throughout the performance. Right after the performance, we got on the bus. We headed to Tampa, Florida, where we were in the Tampa parade, where we was in the parade with Florida A&M University and also Bethune-Cookman. So all week, the premier bands performed, and it was just an honor to have Miles in the same perimeter of those historical Black colleges who's been around a little longer than us. But we stepped up and we performed on the same level of those colleges and universities.
Well, we the Purple Marching Machine. We wouldn't expect anything less.
That's correct.
That's good. So I know this is recruiting season for you as well as for Mrs. Harris and Mrs. Kemp. But Mr. Snipes, tell us if there are any students who are interested in coming to Miles and playing for the Purple Marching Machine, how can they reach you?
One of the things that we do recruiting, we my directors and my team, we do travel out. But if you're not able to travel 2 miles for audition, or we can't get to you, you can email me at wsnipes@miles.edu, or you can call 205-929-1044, and we'll be happy to audition you. Basic requirements of your scales and a solo piece will be asked upon you when you audition. We also have where we can do a Zoom audition or FaceTime if you like. But we will be in New Orleans this week on the 21st. We'll be in New Orleans auditioning at the Columbine. So we're looking forward to getting some young talent, but we also want talent that want to go to school. So we have a scholarship, and the first word is scholar. So we're looking for kids not only to be a great student musician, but also great in the classroom.
Yeah, you want them to excel well academically. But when you excel well academically, it unlocks you to so many opportunities, right?
Right.
As we mentioned earlier, we're in Tokyo right now. We're in Japan right now, and only those students who were scholars who had the certain GPA qualified to go. You have to be a scholar to march in the band, a scholar to sing in the choir, and to even be a cheerleader, because that's the priority first here at Miles
Right.
College. And so thank you for mentioning that. Mrs. Harris, Mrs. Harris, Mrs. Harris, Happy New Year. You all did some amazing things last semester. I had an opportunity to hear you all at an event on last semester. Can you just share with us what that experience was like? I think I have a picture from there too.
Okay. Good. Happy New Year, Dean Parker. Thank you for having me today. Last semester was a great semester for Miles College Choir. We did do a couple of things. I said a couple of things, but quite a few things. And one of the bigger things was we sang at the American Choral Directors Association Southern Regional Choral Festival, which was held. Yeah, there's the picture there. We were meeting with one of our judges after it was over with, and we got great reviews. And he was just going over and sharing some things that he felt that were really great about our performances. So that was wonderful for us. We did participate in that in 2019. Of course, the pandemic came. And so it was an honor once again to be asked to be a part of that choral festival. And we were very pleased with how our students performed. Mm-hmm.
That's good. That's good. And now that we're in the spring semester, I know you all are gearing up for Black History Month.
Yes.
We are gearing up
Mm-hmm.
for a spring tour. So for those of you who are serious about supporting Miles College and wanting the Miles College Choir to come to you, we, Mrs. Harris, you all will be going on tour. So just talk about that, as well as your most recent upcoming event that I believe is this week.
Yes, it is, Dean Parker. It is Saturday, as a matter of fact, the 21st. We will be performing at the Professional Development Conference for AMEA, which is the Alabama Music Educators Association. And we will be performing this Saturday morning at 9:15 a.m. in the BJCC Theater. We will be performing from 9:15 to 10 o'clock. And we were asked to perform. You usually get 30 minutes to perform, but we were asked to perform 45. And we are honored that we will be able to do that.
All
and
right.
We're expecting isn't that great? We're expecting our students to do really well. And we're really excited about that. And this was by audition. You had to send in a recording of the choir, and then of course judges chose who they wanted to participate. So we are honored that we will be a part of that on this Saturday. Join us, please. We could use your support this Saturday, January 21st at 9:15 a.m. at the BJCC Theater. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. And so then coming up too, we have quite a few things on our calendar for February for Black History Month. We have a couple of concerts we'll be performing at 6th Avenue Baptist Church on the third Sunday in February.
Yes.
Senator Raphael Warnock will be a part of that. And so we'll be the choir, or one of the choirs, the choir, I believe, for that service. And then after the choir. And afterwards, we will go on to travel to West Point, Georgia. We have a concert that afternoon. I think the first Sunday, I can't remember, look at my calendar. I think we're through the first Sunday, but the fourth Sunday we'll be at Mountain Brook Presbyterian Church for the 11 o'clock service. We'll be performing at Bevel State Community College on Thursday. I think it's February the 16th. So we've got quite a few things on our book. And then, of course, we're moving toward getting everything ready for our short tour, which we'll be doing our spring break, which spring break is March 19th through the 26th. So we're gearing up for quite a bit of singing and quite a bit of traveling.
Oh, well, we know that you can handle it and that you all would do well. Listen, Miss Harris, if there's anybody out there who is interested in coming to Miles and singing for the Miles College Choir in the fall semester, right? Because this is the time you want to start applying.
Yes, it is.
Schools, this is the time you want to start looking for scholarships to go with your educational journey, because we know that going to college is not cheap, but it can be cheaper if
Yes, it
you do
can.
your due diligence. So, Ms. Harris,
Exactly.
for
Exactly.
those of you who are interested, please hear Ms. Harris as she talks about opportunities to join the Miles College Choir as well as potentially earn a scholarship.
Yes. If you're interested, and we'd love to see you be interested in Miles College Choir, you can email me at brharris@miles.edu, or you can call me at 205-929-1696 and prepare your best two selections. We will be glad to listen to you. And even if you're within the area and you'd like to come by, if you give me a call or email, we can set up an appointment to bring you in and have you audition for us. And not only do we have the Miles College Choir, we also have the men of Miles and the women of Miles. And so we're trying to give more opportunities for our students, yes, scholarship, and then to be a part of other ensembles. So if you're interested in that, once again, brharris@miles.edu, or you can give me a call at 205-929-1696. And we'll be glad to talk to you about scholarship opportunities to be a part of the Miles College team.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Harris.
Yes, sir.
We pray that you all will do what you always do whenever you step out representing Miles College. Take care.
Thank you.
We get back.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We now have with us Miss Latoya Kemp, director of the Miles College Cheerleaders, coach, mentor, lady of many hats and talents, also works in the office of research and effectiveness, and it is storming outside. Yes. How are you doing this morning? How are the young ladies who keeps the school spirit going? How are they doing?
Everyone is doing great. They are so happy to be back here at Miles campus after their long and much needed break. But we are back on campus, and we are looking forward to continue to support our Miles College Golden Bears. We are now in our basketball season, so we are having a game this evening. We are supposed to be going against Central State University this evening. So we're looking forward to cheering our Golden Bears on, and that will be both the women and the men's basketball team.
So you've heard it from the school spirit head coach herself. Get to the gym this evening for our women's basketball game and men's basketball game. Give those times again and who we're playing.
Central State University.
Central State University. So if you want to see school spirit in action, come and check out our Miles College cheerleaders. So Mrs. Kemp, I know you prepared something for us. We are in the midst again of tryouts and getting people into school. And so if you're interested in being a Miles College cheerleader, Ms. Kemp is going to share with us what you need to do.
Yes, sir. I do have a lot of calls asking what are the requirements to be a cheerleader. Right here I have listed, you have to be a full-time student, 2.5 or above GPA is what we require. All candidates must have at least 1 year of a higher level of cheerleading skills. Level 2 is preferred when it comes to tumbling, which is a standing back handspring for those that are not aware of that. If you do not have that skill, we do not turn you away. We do give you the opportunity to have training in learning that. So we give you a 90-day probation to learn that skill in order to hold your spot on the squad if you reach the other criteria. All candidates must have a positive, energetic, and joyous personality and be ready to represent Miles College anywhere and wherever you go. Miles College team is a well-rounded co-ed team. We perform both traditional and stomp and shake style of cheerleading here at Miles. We want you to be prepared to be able to coach and be able to take on any cheer team or any type of cheer career that's available for you once you leave Miles College Cheer. It is important to know that our tryouts will be April the 1st and 2nd, 2023 here at Miles College in our Magic Center located here on our main campus in the lower level of the Norton Student Union building. And the time will be from 6 p.m. until 8 p.m. These are some tips that I give out to some of the candidates that comes to try out for cheerleading to make sure that you are very comfortable and make sure you do your best and let us know that you are the cheerleader that we need here to represent Miles College. We to ask you to take notes, ask you to get plenty of sleep, eat healthy, drink plenty of water to be hydrated, and have that confidence and have your head up. With techniques, we want to make sure that you know your techniques, your skills that is required of you. We want to make sure that you are on point when it comes to your appearance, which is your hair back, game day ready, ladies and gentlemen. Nice cut for the gentlemen, and also arrive early because being early is to be on time. To be on time is to arrive early is to be on time. To arrive on time is to be late. To arrive late is not to arrive at all. Your first impression goes a long way. I'm sorry about that. With the cheerleading tryouts, we have a tryout look. We like for you to have your cheerleading shorts on, your Miles College paraphernalia, which you can also purchase from our campus store. And we would like for you to have on athletic sneakers. You don't have to have cheer sneakers right off the bat, but we do want you to have athletic sneakers on for safety. Once you try out, your results will be given to you via email or phone if preferred within 48 to 72 hours after you have completed your tryout. It is important that you provide us an email that you have access to. When you are here at Miles College, you are given a Miles College email, which we prefer, but we want to make sure that we have something that we can reach out to you. I would also like to talk about the highlight of Miles College cheerleaders this year have been listed in the top 10 of the SIC cheer uniforms.
I think I'm muted. Y'all didn't hear anything I had to say. Well, listen, long story short, I just said I want to thank Ms. Kemp for sharing that information as well as your leadership. So one thing about Ms. Kemp, you know, they bring the school spirit to any event, whether it's a game, a pep rally, whatever. But also, Ms. Kemp challenges her students by making sure that they are doing their homework. Had opportunity to see them throughout the semester, in the library studying, had the opportunity to see them across campus and on social media doing what they are called to do here first, which is to get an education. So I just wanted to thank you and tell everybody else to thank Mr. Snipes as well as Ms. Harris. And thank you all for making sure that our students do what they need to do. So before we leave, Ms. Kemp, how can we reach you again?
You can reach me at lkemp@miles.edu, or you can reach out to me at 929-1508 to get any information to try out for cheerleading.
Give that number one more time, 929
1508.
There it is. For those of you who are interested in becoming a Miles College cheerleader, please reach out to Ms. Kemp. Thank you so much. So good to see you in this new year.
Thank you for having me.
Take care. Listen, there you have it. We are kicking off our semester with a bang. And of course, we had to start off with some of the greatest areas, greatest leaders, greatest directors and coaches on the campus. And again, we wanted to give our shout out to our athletic director, Coach Watson, who wanted to be with us today, but he could not due to his schedule. So we're saying thank you and congratulations again to you, as well as to the men and women's basketball team of Miles College. They've had an excellent season, and if you have not had an opportunity to see them on the court, please go to www.goldenbears.com. You can look at the games on social media, Facebook at Miles Golden Bears. And I'm trying to make sure that our technical difficulty is fixed so that you could hear from our president, Bobby Knight.
Happy New Year, students, faculty, and staff, and welcome back to Miles College. This year, we are celebrating 125 years of educating students to become the future leaders of tomorrow. I'm elated to share a few campus updates with you, beginning with the school having completed the 10-year SAC-COC reaffirmation cycle. The visiting on-site committee had 0 recommendations regarding Miles compliance with all standards, which also includes the Quality Enhancement Plan, or QEP. The SAC's Board of Trustees will meet in June for the final stage in the reaffirmation process. This is the first time in Miles College history that we have had no findings from an on-site committee. Miles College has ended the fiscal year in the black with a modest surplus for more than 20 years, and we are continuing this trend for this year. This is going to be a great year for Miles College. Within a few weeks, Phase 2 restoration will begin on the historic Williams Hall, a process made possible by a generous gift from a Miles College alum and 3 National Park Service grants. This is a historic moment for our beloved institution, and I encourage all alumni, friends, and supporters of the Home of Southern Beauty to continue your support for dear old Miles.
I look out the bus and I know it looks so fun.
Oh my God. I was like, I ain't never seen nothing like this.
Everybody jumped around, listening to very loud music.
It's just non-stop fun.
I'm like, yeah, this gonna be fun.
It is very, 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 very hype.
Favorite part about camp is probably when we be at lunch and we be dancing.
I really didn't know that they had parties like every day.
There's a lot of hypeness going on. There's a lot of screaming and dancing, and it's all fun.
Very energetic. There's a different type of love here and a different type of atmosphere.
You can get along with everybody here.
You'll make new friends, and you'll see that camp is the best thing ever.
My cabin leaders have been my biggest inspiration.
They all lift you up. So just come have fun.
It's not just about sports and stuff. It's about learning about God too.
Before I came here, I knew God was real, but I wasn't exactly sure of it. I wasn't positive of it.
You may know of him, but it will really help you know him.
Jesus died on the cross for our sins.
It changed me in ways I couldn't even imagine doing by myself. You know, you always need help.
He is on our side all the time, even if we do bad things.
It has really opened my eyes up to God, and it's helping me know that I can believe and trust in Him and call on Him whenever I need to.
How someone can go from being very sinful and thinking that they are nothing but that to learning that they are a child of God.
That was an announcement from one of our partners, Kids Across America. If you college students are looking for a summer job, you should Google Kids Across America. They are welcoming all college students who have a passion for working with children. That will take place in Missouri. But here at Miles College, we are also offering summer opportunities for those who are team players looking for a paid internship and love working with children. So if that's you, scan the QR code and apply today. Before we leave, I just want to encourage you with something that has been shared with me. It's about the word peace. Peace is something that frees you from the disturbance of tranquility. Peace is also something that we use as a greeting. But more specifically, peace is used and was used during the Advent season when we talk about our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. It's kind of like a concept of societal and spiritual friendship and harmony. And so whatever you are going through, if you're going through pain, agony, if you're going through frustration, if you're just going through something that is challenging you to think negatively or feel different than your normal self, what I want to encourage you to do is to ask God for peace. And peace is something that can only come through prayer, through meditation, and through seeking help. And so as we close this chapel forum today, I